11:28 a.m. on Saturday, June 10th. I was on the phone this morning, I believe well over an hour, with Janet P. And many things had come up for her family. And while speaking, Colonel's very much part of that conversation. Don't remember all the details, but I'm very specific with Colonel that we would be seeing a world event, breaking news, military related, and that he would be on that, and then be a part of that. He'd be on that, and then also toward the end of our conversation, and her family, very significant things about her family and her adoption. Her initials are also JP, like his JP23, that we keep praying for him. He also said we would be seeing, there would be a 3 connection. We'd be seeing, again, world event, military related. He'd be on it. And big gleam in his eye, it's like, he's on it. Let's go. It's what he would do with his JP boy on these events for the unit. So he has that sense in his spirit, but also that we would also be seeing some other things that are very significant that we're going to see, like heartbreaking, heart-wrenching. Got to be a significance of 3, but the breaking news, maybe connect the breaking news. Don't know the time frame of that, but as I'm speaking, 6:11 is, 6:19 is and 7:11 are very significant dates for me with Colonel's grandson. So, and as well 6:20 for Colonel, and combination of that is 6:2, 2/6 transposed. He did that today during this conversation for Janet, and asking what the Edward connection is for her, and there's a whole bunch to that. So anyway, for whatever reason, I need to share this. Normally it doesn't come like that, so when I'm sharing, documenting it for whatever reason. I woke the morning of June 11th to headlines that a search ends for a Navy sailor who fell off the USS Normandy. This sailor is 23 years old, and it was reported about 3 p.m. It reminded me of Colonel's time in World War II. I sent this link to Janet. Upon getting her response, the Colonel couldn't find him. Reminded world event, breaking news, military related, and again he would be on that. I then immediately see Colonel in Heavenly Realms very high up with his arm around a soldier. And then another soldier right in my face, just beautiful smile, and a big grin on Colonel, and I did not understand why until the headlines of 6:16. They found the sailor they thought was overboard alive on his ship. This was on the USS Shiloh. Also, on 6/16, the USS Fitzgerald and a merchant ship collide off the coast of Japan. This was reported approximately 2:30 a.m. 2-3 connection. Both of these sailors on the USS Shiloh and the USS Normandy are 23 years old. Colonel said, world event, breaking news, military related, pattern of 3, or a connection of 3. 3 ships. 2 of those ships were able to operate functionally. 1 was not. 2 of those ships were able to account for all of their men. 1 was not. There were 10 men that were affected, either injured and or died. 7 had crossed on the USS Fitzgerald. At approximately 1 minute and 38 seconds in the original video, I make a connection to 7:11. 7 sailors lost their life, and if you include the sailor that was found on the USS Shiloh, 11 were accounted for. 1 is still missing in action.